My overall CAT percentile was 95.84 and my sectional percentiles for the DILR section was 96 percentile, for VARC it was 90 percentile, and for the quantitative ability section it was 94 percentile. So I believe CAT is an exam that can be difficult for people who don't have a maths background. But if you put in enough effort and if you give enough practice to the concepts, then even the quantitative section can fetch you enough marks. So the myth that CAT is a very difficult exam to crack is true and not true. It's true if you don't practice, but if you practice, then any exam in the world is easy to crack. So the safest way of preparing for CAT is, I believe, going to a coaching center. If you self-study, it becomes very difficult to focus on the right things. The people at the coaching center can coach you and tell you what the right things to prepare are. You can focus your time on the right things. As far as the material is concerned, the material that the coaching centers give you are more than sufficient to prepare for the examinations, and you don't need to go out in the market and look for material. For VA and RC, my strategy was to attempt the RC section first, because I feel I've always felt that was my strong suit, and so I always devote the maximum amount of time to the RCs. You can attempt the maximum number of questions in that section if you focus on the RC section, and I devote around 1/4 of the time to the VA section. As far as the DILR section is concerned, I first give around 3 minutes to gloss over all the questions, to gloss over all the caselets, and then choosing the caselets which are easier, which can be attempted, and that's how I go about the DILR section. And as far as the quantitative ability section, I do the same thing. I skim over all the questions. In the first half an hour, I attempt the questions that are easy, which are attemptable, and then in the last half hour, I give my time to the questions which are left, and that's my strategy. So I've always felt that I'm weak at maths, and during my preparation, I used to give the mock examinations, and I never scored well in the quantitative section. And the best way of improving your weak areas is by practicing, so that's what I did. I always gave around 2 to 3 hours every day to the quantitative section, and as it turned out in the actual examinations, I was able to get a sectional score of 94 percentile. So the best way of going about your weak sections is by giving time to your practice. That's it. I believe that mock tests are the single most important thing when you're preparing for the examinations. Mock tests not only makes you aware of the type of questions that you get in CAT, but it also acclimatizes you to the actual examinations. So when you're sitting in front of the screen on the day of the exam, you feel calm, you feel composed, and it feels like just another day. And so mock exams prepare you in a wholesome way when it comes to the CAT examinations. And so yes, I believe that mock exams are extremely important when it comes to preparing for CAT. Preparing for CAT can be a long and tiresome process, but in order to maintain a certain level of confidence, the best way of doing it is by practicing regularly. If you miss out on your practice for a few days or a few weeks, it becomes extremely difficult to pick it back up again. So the best way of maintaining a good level of confidence is by being regular with your studies and with your practice, and that is the best way of preparing for CAT. When you're preparing for any examinations, there are always moments when you feel weak, when you feel like giving up. And I've seen plenty of examples where people give only 2 to 3 mock exams and they give up and they don't continue with their preparation. And I feel that is not the right thing to do. Even if you're not getting good scores, you need to have faith in yourself and you need to have faith in your preparations. So keep doing the good work, keep practicing, keep giving the mock exams. And CAT is an exam which is dependent upon how you perform on that particular day. So don't be disheartened by the bad scores. Things can turn around anytime. The key factors behind my success were discipline and practice. CAT is an exam where the more you practice, the better your chances are of maximizing your score. So even if you practice for 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day, make sure that you put in the practice every single day and stay disciplined. And as long as you do that, there's a very good chance that you'll get a good score in the examination. So for anyone who's aspiring to attempt the CAT examination this year, the best way of going about it is by giving time every single day, not skipping any day, and putting in at least 1 or 2 hours every single day, and that'll be more than enough to score well. So I hope these suggestions will come in handy, and all the best to all the future CAT aspirants.